If you are looking for a smarter kind of crossover that is rugged, modern, and efficient, then you want to take a closer look at this all-new 2017 Kia Niro Hybrid. What's going on, everyone? Dave Erickson here on location in San Antonio, Texas, with a train behind me, and I'm here to test drive and learn more about this brand new compact crossover. Let's get started. So the Niro comes in 4 trim levels: FE, LX, EX, and Touring. And fuel economy numbers range between 43 and 50 miles per gallon in mixed driving. Pretty impressive. Even more impressive, last year it set a Guinness Book of World Records for the lowest fuel consumption by a hybrid vehicle driving coast to coast here in the US. Booyah! So under the hood is a 1.6 liter GDI 4-cylinder engine mated to a 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, which is very smooth shifting and has a standard sport mode. This has 104 horsepower plus the electric motor for another 43 horsepower. The total horsepower output, 139 with 195 pound-feet of torque. All right, join me as we take a quick look at the cabin. First of all, we have to unlock the vehicle. The key fob is on me. The vehicle is locked. So to do so, all you have to do, press this button there, unlocked. All right, let's do this. Now you won't hear anything except for some chimes. Confirm that. As usual, the UVO 3 screen, their technology here. UVO means your voice, by the way. So you've got the different fields of data. So right now you can see where we are in this park in San Antonio. If I go back to home, it should give me a split screen. So now you can listen to all your music and go through this. This is what you would normally find in the Kia, so no surprises there. In fact, a lot of this is very similar, but we're looking at a hybrid vehicle now. USB port down here. We have a charging plate here. So it depends on what kind of phone you have. You can charge your phone just by laying it right there. This does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Very nice, and I had that hooked up to my phone earlier today when I was doing my driving. You can just scroll the screen there. So once you plug in your USB port down there, then it'll ask you to pair with your phone. And this is our 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, which has a sport mode. So you can just pop it over into sport, which I did as well. So you're gonna get some more revving and have a little more fun with your acceleration. Usual suspects on the steering wheel with your cruise control right there, adaptive cruise control. And here is that instrument cluster, 2 circular dials on the outside and plenty of information there in the center. And then there on your left-hand side shows your range. And we started off with 500 miles range today, and we drove, gosh, 155 or almost 200 miles today. And the car's been idling since I got here. But this one has a 500-mile range on our vehicle, which is the Touring, but you can get up to 600 in the lower trim level. All right, left-hand side, got some of your safety options there with lane departure warning, also blind spot warning, and traction control. And there's where you can pop the gas tank and so on. Controls on the left-hand side. So that all looks pretty darn similar. Very nice, spacious cabin. A little bit of road noise that I heard from the window area when I was driving, but otherwise road noise in the center of the cabin wasn't that bad. We also have a tilt and slide power moonroof, sunroof. Slide this over, let me take a look at the temperature. 60 degrees in San Antonio, far cry from the 20s and 30s I've been having in Spokane. So there you go. Pretty happy to keep my hand out the window. So there's that. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the backseat legroom and headroom now. Here's a closer look now at your real-world backseat legroom and headroom from a guy who is 5'11", and this was my true driving position up front as a driver. Look how much room I have between my knees and the back of the seat, pretty decent amount. One little note though, when you turn the vehicle off, this seat comes back, and then when you turn the vehicle back on, it goes to the most recent memory setting. So I actually have the vehicle on right now, which you can't hear, hybrid. So the seat is in my actual driving position. Now headroom, really good. This is phenomenal actually, I think, for a compact. Look how much space I have. I really have to lean up. You do have a fold down armrest right here, a pair of cup holders, storage behind the driver as well as the passenger. You've got 3 blank handles all the way around, as well as a sliding sunroof. Now, one thing I find very interesting and fascinating and a huge selling point is the interior cubic feet of volume. Let me just put it this way. The Kia Optima, inside 120 cubic feet of a total interior space. This 116 cubic feet of total interior space. Just 4 cubic feet of difference between this compact CUV and the Optima, which is a nice mid-size sedan. Pretty impressive in my opinion. So where does Kia hide their electric hybrid motor? Up front? Nope. In the back? Nope again. It's actually underneath this back row of seats, which frees up a lot of space for the cargo area, which I will show you right now. So a couple of ways to open the lift gate of the Niro. There's a button here on the key fob to unlock it. Otherwise, once it is unlocked, put your hand under the handle and there you go. What's really nice about this compact CUV is this wide lift gate opening, really nice and wide. Plus it has a low lift floor height. Makes it a lot easier to haul things in there. Now behind this back row of seats, you're looking at 19.4 cubic feet of volume. Fold those down, which I will do right here. It's a 60-40 split. Looking at about 54.5 cubic feet of volume. Now what makes this nice is that we do have a flat floor versus having something lifted up, and part of that has to do with the fact that the battery is below the second row of seats. So that helps you out with storage instead of having it somewhere in the trunk area. And just below here, you have a little bit more storage, and there's also a pump in here in case you do have a flat. There you go. Kia had 4 objectives when developing the Niro hybrid. They wanted to make a practical, engaging, efficient, and progressive vehicle in a compact crossover. And by all accounts, they've hit it out of the park. In terms of being practical, yes, it's roomy, it's functional. It's everything you'd expect in a crossover from Kia. Efficiency, the hybrid technology and aerodynamics of the vehicle, its ability to get 50 miles per gallon in mixed driving. That's amazing. Under the category of engaging, we're talking about a direct steering feel, responsive handling, ride quality, a low center of gravity, extensive insulation, as well as an acoustic windshield to decrease cabin noise. And finally, progressive, and we're talking about advanced technologies and safety, the connectivity you have with your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, as well as this charging plate. I know I'm just giving you a lot of the bullet points and highlights of what I've learned so far in the last couple of days, but you'll find much more information on everymandriver.com. And in the Kia lineup, where does this fit? Well, it's above the Kia Soul and below the Sportage. By the way, this vehicle is a hybrid, brand new nameplate. We'll have a plug-in option sometime later this summer. So the beginning MSRP on this all-new 2017 Kia Niro Hybrid is under $23,000. That's for the FE trim level, which gets you a 50 miles per gallon mixed driving number. Pretty fantastic. Our trim level here, the Touring, gets you 43 in mixed driving and starts out just under $30,000. Considering how rugged, modern, and efficient this vehicle is, it's definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks so much for watching from San Antonio, Texas. We'll see you next time. Adios.